I'm gonna give you a reading about your ex. Seems like that's the most common demand for readings. It's always about an ex or a love relationship. But I have to say, I'm not psychic. I don't talk to past loved ones. What I do here is I help you feel seen and heard. And the cards do sometimes maybe give you a glimpse of what to expect moving down the road. What's up with these major arcanas lately, man? Jesus. Okay. Your ex, they're very shitty. They're shitty. Your ex is shitty. This is recent. I'm hearing at least in the last 4 or 5 months. We have the devil. So this person probably had addictions, gaslighting, manipulation. It's a lot of negative energy. This person's also been through a lot, but maybe they haven't really done much of the healing, and you tried very hard to help them. It suffocated you. So they were like this energetic vampire, just like sucking the life out of you. You were good for them. You were very good for them. The Empress. You're like this very loving and caring individual, but you also have a little bit of a dark side, kind of a little baddie. You've done your share of healing work, so you know how it is, but you did the healing work yourself. The person that you tried to help isn't really putting much effort to help themselves. It's almost like you're raising somebody else's child, teaching them right from wrong. Seeing eggshells too. You're not afraid to speak up, but you're at the point towards the end, like you didn't even bother caring anymore. Like you emotionally just moved on. Now you're physically separate from each other. I think that you struggle. I see that you sometimes do struggle with what the future holds for you. It's like you're having trouble identifying what does the future have for me, what is waiting for me. You need to listen to your intuition, and you need to follow that inner compass. We have the High Priestess. You're very smart, intelligent. You listen to your intuition, your gut instinct. Don't stop ignoring it now. And I think that this is another reason why you and your ex had bunked heads, because you would speak the truth. They never wanted to hear it. And how you would present it, the truth, it was harsh. It's like you would speak this harsh truth to them. But they would, I'm saying that there's something like, you could have said it nicer, or there could have been a better way to go about it, whatever the harsh truth that you're presenting to them. But let me ask you this. Not even ask you this, but you and I both know, even that harsh truth, laying out the facts in front of them, it may have been harsh, but you know deep down that it stung a little, which in your eyes is the only way to really get them to really see and understand. I want to go back to you having a little bit of a struggle trying to see more of the light at the end of the tunnel, having a clear direction. And I also see that maybe you have had your share of shitty relationships, and your struggle is really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. But let me ask you this. You're somebody that has had a number of tarot readings looking for an answer. We have the 6 of Viking horns, and this symbolizes moving on, letting go, but it also means that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for you, a bright light, and a lot of good things. But you want to know what's there. I can tell you this. Let's say the world's greatest psychic had all those answers. They knew exactly who you're going to be with in the future, the kind of job, occupation you were going to have, how much money you were going to make, where you were going to be living, all the good stuff. Let's say they did tell you, and it was the truth. That light at the end of the tunnel, would you try so hard to get there, as hard as you're trying now? If you knew exactly what was waiting for you at the end of the tunnel, would you try so hard to get there? There's a reason why the future is uncertain, and even life itself is uncertain. We will never know what exactly the future will hold for us. That is why we do our best to live in the present. Make the best of what we can do now and who we have in our life now, and be grateful for what we do have. You're very smart. You're very intuitive. I don't see you guys getting back together. Death. And a lot of major arcanas here. Death card. I don't see you guys getting back together. So if you had any maybe hopes that they're going to change and you guys get back together, I don't see it. But that also doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But however, what I do see, now this could be them or it could be somebody else, but we also have the 2 of Skulls, and this symbolizes emotional connection. A soulmate energy. But again, we can have a clear direction where we want to go. But we gotta have faith in ourselves and believe in ourselves that we are strong enough to push through every day. And I see that, yes, your ex had sucked the life out of you. But what couldn't be reciprocated back to you then, you just reciprocate to yourself now. You focus on you. And I see a beautiful relationship for you in the future. So, good luck.